Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to give my final predictions on what's going to happen in the final episode of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The final episode airs this Friday, and I am really looking forward to it, just like I looked forward to WandaVision's finale and The Mandalorian and anything coming to Disney Plus by this point. If it's a big Marvel or Star Wars series, I'm definitely going to be looking forward to it because it keeps me on the edge of my seat wondering what's going to happen next. And I do have some predictions on some of the characters, on where they're going to end up by this last episode. I could be right, I could be wrong, so beware of potential spoilers. If you don't even want to have an idea of what could happen, maybe this video is not for you. But if you are someone that likes having fun predicting what could happen, join me in the conversation and comment down below and leave down your predictions. So let's get right into it, starting with the first prediction I'm going to talk about is John Walker. What is going to happen with the fate of John Walker? I think he's going to end up, originally I thought he was going to die, but I'm starting to come around to this idea the more I think about it, that he is going to get arrested by the end of this episode. Yeah, coming up. I think he's going to get arrested and put in prison. Maybe not on the raft like Zemo is going to, which I have a prediction about him. I think John Walker is just going to go to prison. He went way too far. He could go to the raft too, actually, since since he does have powers, superhuman, super soldier abilities. So he could go to the raft, but I can see him going to like a regular supermax prison or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think he'll survive by the end of this. But that's about it for him. Yeah, I think he's just going to go to prison by the end of it. They're going to defeat him. Sam is going to beat him in the fight and say goodbye to John Walker for a while. I think we could see him back in the future. I just don't think I don't think Marvel knows if they're going to really bring him back or not. But I think they're going to keep him alive just in case they want to do more with him down the line. Next up is Carly Morgenthau, who, is another, I guess, antagonist of the season. With Carly, I think it's going to be a little bit of the opposite way. I don't think she's going to go to prison. I think Sam and Bucky are going to let her go. I think there's going to be somewhere in this that's going to show, even though Carly has gone too far with what she has done, I think there still is a redeeming quality, and I have a feeling Sam and Bucky will let her slip away purposely. Whether it's the right or wrong decision, I think they know. The show has kind of hinted that she's not as... There is a dark gray area with her right now, but I think there's still a redeeming aspect to her where she can still redeem herself. I don't think she's gone as far as John Walker has. So I think Carly is going to get away. She's going to somehow be redeemed by the end of this, I think. I don't know how. I don't know what justification they can do to make people to be on her side and allow her to run away. It could be a very similar situation to like how Wanda at the end of WandaVision, that town still hated her for what she did. And, Monica Rambeau let Wanda get away. I think it's going to be a somewhat of a similar situation. So we'll see. Except without the magic and controlling. Well, I don't know. But we'll see. Next up, Sharon Carter. What do I think of Sharon Carter? I am still not on board with her being the power broker, but I do think she is somehow connected to the power broker. And I think we're going to find out that she's been working with the power broker this entire time. So we'll see, because it would be weird if she turns out to be the power broker, like this ultimate crime lord all of a sudden, like she's been undercover for, or under the radar for so long, and now all of a sudden she's a criminal underlord. I just I think that's a little bit of a stretch, but her working for some criminal criminal under organization. I don't know. Maybe I can see something like that happening. I just hope she doesn't turn out to be a bad guy in all this. Like, I hope that that's not the twist of the season, that Sharon Carter was actually evil this entire time. I'm like, really? I don't know. I liked her when she was good. I don't see like why is she turning bad? Is she mad that Steve went back to her aunt? I think it's dumb and weird if that. I mean, unless they have a really good excuse, but I just can't see them coming up with a good excuse for this. But maybe there is a way for them to explain what's been going on. So we'll see. Next up, I have Sam. Sam and Bucky. Let's get to Bucky first. I want to start off with Bucky. Oh no, let's get to Sam because I think Sam's going to be a little bit more easier. Sam is definitely going to take up the Captain America mantle. I think his suit. I said this in the last spoiler review. I think it's going to be the Falcon suit, but with the Captain America colors. And I think the whole idea is that he's going to remain. I think he's still going to use the name the Falcon, but he's going to represent what Captain America represented. He still wants to be his own man. I don't think he wants to be the shadow of I'm the new Captain America, but I'm black. I don't think that's what he's going to do. I think he's going to be the Falcon, but standing up for the things that Steve also stood up for, but still maintaining who he is as a person. Not an exact copy of Steve. Maybe doing things a little bit differently because he does see the world a little bit different than Steve and Bucky has, as was pointed out in the previous episode. So I think he is going to still be the Falcon, but with the Captain America colors. And with the shield, of course, too. Maybe he could change his name to Captain America. Look, I'm not one of those people. I heard someone, a big YouTuber out there, say that he doesn't think Sam should take up the Captain America name. I'm like, if he does, I'd be okay with it. I'm like, sure, it's just a name. It's like Ant-Man, right? There's Hank Pym and now there's Scott Lang. I think it's a legacy character that name can be passed down to another character. Or it's even like Batman if you want, like Batman Beyond, right? There's Bruce Wayne, and then in the future Terry McGinnis becomes the future Batman, because let's face it, that character can't be around forever, but someone still needs to protect Gotham City. And I think Captain America is the same thing. Someone needs to stand up for America and put it to bring it to what it should be. And I think that's what Sam Wilson is going to become. Now we can get to Bucky. Bucky, the reason why I wanted to talk about him next is because I think Bucky is going to head over to Wakanda. I think there will be a Falcon and Winter Soldier season 2 eventually. And that's also a reason why I think Sam Wilson will keep the Falcon name, just so the show can continue being Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Although I wouldn't mind if they changed this show's title to Captain America and the Winter Soldier if they wanted to. But I think Bucky, we are going to see him in another film. And I think we are going to see him represented as the White Wolf. So that they've been throwing around a little bit there. I think we are going to see Bucky helping out Wakanda, especially now that, Chadwick Boseman had passed away last year. I think they are going to have not just Shuri and Okoye and M'Baku and all the other supporting characters that we've seen in Black Panther before, but I think Bucky will also be there as well. So we'll see. We'll see if I'm right. We'll see if I'm wrong. But I can see Bucky helping out with Wakanda since he clearly has some ties there. I think we will see him in Black Panther too. So we'll see. Let's get to the power broker now. Who is the power broker? This is my final guess on who I think the power broker is going to be. And I could be totally wrong on this, but I do find it interesting that the Shang-Chi trailer dropped this week. right when the final episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, and this was my prediction in my last Power Broker theory video. I still think the Power Broker could be the Mandarin. I think they're going to set the Mandarin up by showing. That's why, this Power Broker, we've only heard him being mentioned, and maybe Sharon Carter is working for the Mandarin. Who the hell knows? Or maybe she's doing a double investigation, right? She's being a double agent, and maybe she's pretending to help the Mandarin, but really she's just trying to uncover who the Power Broker is herself, only to be revealed by the end of all of this that the Power Broker is the Mandarin setting up Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, because we know that Falcon and Winter Soldier is setting up 3 Marvel properties, or that's at least in an interview what the showrunner of the series had said, which leads me into my next scene. Okay, so my next final prediction, the post-credit scenes. What do I think is going to be the post-credit scene? I think we are going to get 2 post-credit scenes. I think the first one is going to set up Black Panther 2. I think that's going to be the Bucky scene. I think the second one, I think there's going to be 2, yeah. So the Power Broker will be revealed to be the Mandarin, but I think that will be before the post-credits. It could be after the post-credits too, who knows? But I think it will be before. I think the first post-credit scene, just like WandaVision had to, the first one will be for Black Panther 2. Well, we'll see maybe Bucky meeting, what was the character? Io, who we just saw leave to take Zemo to the raft. I think we'll have a scene where Bucky heads to Wakanda and meets her at the edge of the city where he gets to go and enter, and she'll be there to greet him. I think the second one will set up the Thunderbolts. Now, I've been hearing about this Thunderbolts stuff where General Ross, who's going to be in the Black Widow movie, he's still in charge of the raft as far as we know. And if Zemo's going to the raft, I think we're going to get a Nick Fury style from Iron Man 1, a Nick Fury style cameo where Thunderbolt Ross will come to Zemo. And this is where Zemo comes in, because I didn't have Zemo on this list because I think Zemo is going to be in the post-credit sequence. He was such a huge part of this series that I think they have to give us him one more time. And showing him in the post-credit scene, to me, would make the most sense. And he'll offer Zemo the chance to join the Thunderbolts. And I'm going to go out and make another prediction here. I think we will see Taskmaster in the raft with Zemo. And Taskmaster I think he or she will still be covered up, like with a mask. I don't think we'll see who that person is because they're clearly keeping that identity hidden in the Black Widow movie. When you watch the trailers, that identity is not uncovered, and I think they want that to be a secret for now. I think we will see that character, though, in a prison with the costume still on. Whether it's right or wrong, I think we will. And that will help at the same time set up the Black Widow movie. So maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's a very big possibility. If we don't see Ross in the final scene, General Ross, or Secretary of Defense Ross, Thunderbolt Ross, I think we will definitely see Taskmaster in the raft with Zemo. So, and they'll have a cell right beside each other. So we'll see what happens, guys. Those are my theories. I hope you leave your comments below and tell me what your theories are. I'm so excited to see what everybody is thinking. And let's see who's going to get the right answers and the wrong answers. I'll probably get a lot of these wrong. But you'll never know. I got some things about WandaVision, right? So you'll never know. Anything is possible. So with that being said, until next time, everybody, I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, take care.